Hey everybody, it's Tony Robbins. Listen, how are you? This is a crazy time, isn't it? Nothing like this we've ever experienced in our lives these last 4.5. I guess we're entering almost our 5th month now, at least here in the U.S. And the pandemic has caused people to have to change their plans on just about everything. We've all had to adapt. It's been an unnerving time, an uncertainty time, a lot of fear going around for people, a lot of frustration, and it's built up to quite a level. And I just want to reach out to you because COVID has caused us to make changes in what we're doing as well. And I want to make sure you're completely served in every way. And so I've been just obsessing about how to add value to all of your lives. Even more than ever, I think about my own life. I have 54 companies and I built them from scratch. And we do over $6 billion in business in over a dozen different industries. And it's taken me and my businesses at a level I've never seen before. It's not like just a bad economy. It's literally making it illegal to do your business. And so it's crazy. And I know you know what this feels like. I know most of you, many of you are business owners yourselves. So I know you know what that means. But a lot of people think there's no way to succeed unless you sell toilet paper or you work for Amazon or you sell masks or hand sanitizer, but it's not true. The most successful individuals in their careers, the most successful businesses have figured a way to adapt. And they've done what I call the comeback challenge. The comeback challenge to me means everyone's got a story in their life. We all have stories. Some people's stories are warnings, some are examples. The greatest story in history is always the person who gets taken to their knees, because everybody gets taken to their knees sometime, either by a health issue or a family issue or a financial issue or something happens in the economy or your industry, right? It happens to everybody. That's part of being human. But what you do when you're taking your knees, that's what determines who you really are. That determines the quality of your life. It's not how things go when it's going well. And so the greatest story of humanity, I believe, is the comeback. It's not just that you got taken your knees, it's that you got back up and you didn't just give. First of all, if you're feeling frustration, if you're feeling stressed or a little overwhelmed at times, brothers and sisters, I understand. I've had more 20-hour days than I've had almost any other time in my life because you got 54 companies and sometimes one company needs a little help, but they all need help simultaneously. So I've learned more in the last 4.5 months than I probably have my entire career. And we're making gigantic progress in all these different types of industries. And that's helped me deal with so many people issues and family issues and things of that nature that I know I can make a difference for you with. So here's what we're going to do. We've been out in this 4.5 months now. So for 3 months, I've been obsessing with what if they don't open up for a long time? Or what if they open up and then, we get more cases and they close down again, which has started to happen in various countries and states here in the United States and various states and other countries. And so, people's response to this is based on fear, and we got to be able to still deliver for people. So fortunately, I'm ready and I'm ready to serve you. And I'll tell you what we've done. I said, okay, first I said, we'll do this in movie theaters. Because years ago, they wouldn't allow 10,000 people, 5,000 people, even 1,000 people. But we used to do like 30 cities simultaneously in a movie theaters with big screens. I put a facilitator there. We had about 500 people in each room. I figured we'll social distance and we'll do it across movie theaters. But around the world, we're having trouble there too. A lot of places will only allow us to put 10 people in or the movie theaters are closed. So somebody said, well, why don't you do this like in people's homes? I was like, I will never do that. I said, I want the group dynamic. I got to be able to see people, experience it, interact with them, right? I'm not going to do something that just, is boring workshop online, right? And then when I saw there's no other option, I said, okay, there's got to be a way. And fortunately, I've put together a format that is going to knock your socks off with no exaggeration. And you watch, you mark my words. And I'll tell you how I know. It's not just guessing or being positive. But on the Zoom, we were able to, the founder of Zoom is a friend of mine. He's a big fan of my work as well. I'm very fortunate. And he told me what the maximum was, and we worked with him, and he expanded and expanded and expanded it. But we started with 6,000 people. And so I could see them while we're interacting for that time. And I was in my basement. It was not like what I'm about to tell you we're about to do. What I'm about to do is dwarfs this. But I want to just experiment. Could we get you in your home where you could really be coached? You could have the impact, the emotion, the intensity, like being at an event. What tools would we have to add into it to make it work? Not your grandpa's, online workshop, not some like Zoom conference call summit with a few people. I'm talking about true 360-degree, totally interactive experience. And then I got a hold of some people I work with. I have one of the top esports teams in the world, Team Liquid, if you're familiar with them. And there's a group that built this piece in the cloud that allows us to work with 5 million fans simultaneously. So I combined all these tools and technology so that I could put something together that could blow your doors off book format. So anyway, I know it already works. That's what I built. an integrative process where you're going to be able to attend a virtual UPW in your home and have it blow you away. And here's what I've done to do it. I built this studio. I've spent almost $4.5 million for all the technology we've created. And I built this studio, 30-foot high ceilings, and I've got 16-foot high, retina screens, highest resolution, 50 feet wide, curved 180 degrees around me on this side, and then closing the circle behind me 180 degrees. Retina screens, I can see 3,000 of you at one time. I can see in your eyes. I can see better than if you're at the event, because the event you might be up in the high rafters or way in the back. I can see everybody, and I can swish and see the next 3,000 in a few seconds. So, and I can call on you, and we can interact. I can send you to a group of 6 people, and you can have friends from all over the world, and you'll be doing some processes together. I mean, I'm not being enthusiastic. I'm so passionate because I've already had a taste of it, and I know what it's going to do now with these new tools. And so, I'm so damn excited about it because, I don't know about you, but when all hell broke loose like this, it was like a death because this is my mission. I'm doing, like I said, 108 cities in a normal year, 16 countries, and all of a sudden, like, how do I serve people? And I went through, I don't know if you went through it, but it was like, are you kidding me? Shock. They're going to lock everybody in their homes, 2/3 of the planet. And then it was frustration, and then it was some sadness, I'll be honest. And then it's like, you got to let go of what you can't control, and you got to focus on what you can control, and you got to create. So I'm in that mode, and I want to take you there with me, and we're going to have a damn good time. So again, I'm really, really looking forward to serving you. This is going to be an experience you will never forget. And I'm sure you've talked to people who've been to the UPW before, and I've reimagined it so I can do everything I did before and more. I can even bring some special guests in. They're going to blow your mind that I couldn't do normally because I can't fly them in for every event I do. So we're going to have a blast. You're going to love it, and you're going to do it in the comfort of your home. So I hope you're as excited as I am. Please click the button right now. Be a person of action. I know you are. You wouldn't have enrolled in the first place. You're not one of those people that sits on their bum. So do it right now. Keep the dates there, and I'll look forward to serving you. Till then, live strong, live with passion, and I'll see you soon in your home.